Hey y'all, it's your girl, it's Annial, Blacker to Lashes. Come on in here. If you are watching from the replay, please do comment below so that we know that the replay is alive and well, and so we can give you some replay. Watching either from Instagram or from YouTube because we are dual streaming tonight. I want to give you a personal invitation if you are new here or you've been here for a while, but you just haven't either subscribed on YouTube or followed on Instagram, turned on your notifications on both sides so you know when we're live. Please do. My little YouTube channel is grown now that we're actually going live on YouTube and posting replays on YouTube. The numbers have actually been going up pretty quickly, in my opinion. Okay. And we've got to figure out how we can get these replays back on Instagram because I don't want to lose my people over there because I do still have a lot of people, guys, watch on Instagram. Okay. You guys were acting like, oh, nobody would watch on Instagram. If you were on YouTube, nobody would watch on Instagram. No. They're over there. Okay. They're over there. I'm going to say hi to them in a minute. Okay. Tonight, y'all, first of all, I haven't been live for a while, but I am sick. I got sick last week and was like chills, everything. I convinced myself I had the West Nile virus. Okay. I Googled all the symptoms. I was like, yep, I got it. Because we had 3 cases here in Naperville. Okay. I didn't know if it was north to south, but okay. And then I felt good enough to go to the Chris Brown concert. Now, y'all that are there already went. I know you're saying, wait, what, Usher there? Wasn't nobody there for Usher, okay? Went to the Chris Brown concert at Soldier Field, okay? Saturday, I was like, oh, that was just like a quick little bug. It can't have been no West Nile virus. And then runny nose and everything else. So I'm right back at it, y'all, okay? So there's that's going on. Let me get my little tissues here. My little box that my sister didn't want me. She said I didn't need it. And I love this so much. I love this little basket so much. Instagram first. You know the people that you said, well, if you was on YouTube, they wouldn't be watching you on Instagram. That's exactly what y'all sounded like too. Okay, who's on Instagram Live? Shannon, hey Shannon on Instagram Live. Tidbit Polish is where on Instagram Live. Hearts and Promises is where on Instagram Live. BCB is here. Hey Britt, Mighty Forge is here. Hey, what is that? So, y'all, I done got these new. I done picked these up at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. These are what do you call them? You can see progressives, but that's what I'm still doing. This and this and this. Okay. Let's see who else is. Victoria Varsh is here. Hey Tammy. Hey. That's okay, Tammy. I got you. I got a whole bunch of stuff to open. I haven't. Sis, did you get my text? I probably saw some of it, but I've been sick, babe, and I've been trying to get things done. I got a lot going on right now, so I haven't really been. I've been trying to stay focused as much as I can to not get unfocused. That's all I can say. We are on, I don't know, day number what of the ADHD, because y'all don't forget, I got the ADHD, came back, got the report, got the ADHD, they put me on medication. It ain't working, y'all. You know how I know it's not working? Couple of reasons why I know it's not working. I had to go out 3 times last week, and all 3 times I had on The Ordinary. That's going to be my... Now, y'all know I love me some Jen & Barry's Ordinary, right? But if I had myself organized enough to put on other polish, I would. I do not. I literally, I don't know the last time I've worn any other polish other than The Ordinary. Okay? I can't tell you. So that's going to be my marker when they ask me, well, is it working? Baby, look at my nails. Or you don't have nothing on there. Okay. Now I'm going to come over to YouTube, okay? Because y'all don't bully me so much. Also, y'all, Costco has these. They've been there for a while, and I have walked past them, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I went over, why did I go over to Michael's house, and Michael had some of these? I said, Michael, what you doing with these? He done got him his own Costco card. I told that man he not get a Costco card. When I tell you that man stay in Costco, and he will tell me, y'all, when in the Costco walking around just for samples, they gonna cut the samples off. So he came home with these, the mini vignettes. They're not vignettes. I don't know why. I don't know why they just say very soft donuts. filled with chocolate hazelnut. So it's got Nutella in it, basically, y'all. Babe, when I tell you these things are so good, so good. Hold on. And you know your furry nephew over here, right? You're not getting none of this, sir. You're not, okay? It's got powdered sugar on it, and then you see the Nutella. Baby, let me open these up. I don't know. What are we doing about these? Because let me tell you something. Okay? You see that there? Uh-huh. And what I like to do, I like to put it in the microwave. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see that? Happy anniversary, Karen. Happy anniversary. What is adorable? What did you say is adorable? Hey, Liliana. Thanks for joining. Okay, so on YouTube, y'all, we have Liliana, Pink Purple Nail Girly, Karen Garnett is celebrating today, y'all, her 7-year anniversary to our man. You're welcome, honey. Okay. Now, okay. Posh Perfection is here on Instagram. And Berries and Cream is over on Instagram, too. Oh, Pink Purple Nail Girl, she done jumped over to Instagram. See? The breast cancer awareness box, y'all. Let me tell you good information on. I know this is so rude, me eating, smacking, and carrying on. Y'all listen. Okay. Let me give you the information. And we're going to have a good time tonight, y'all, okay? It's not going to be super long because I got stuff to do. And it's already 8 o'clock Central Time. Okay, where is my information on this breast cancer awareness box? It is a pre-order, okay? Carolina! Hey! Wait a minute, it says Carolina. Oh, Carolina, you don't have a Coloristic Girl Instagram account? Okay, listen, y'all. The breast cancer awareness box is a pre-order. I'm going to give you all the details. Just listen to me. It opens up August 30th, y'all. That's coming up. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Through September 6th. 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can get the full box. The whole shebang in. And put it in the website. It's going to take off $335. Now, does that include tax, shipping? I mean, what is this lady's name? Chrissy? Can you say hi, Leah, Lily, and Lydia? Now, that's a whole lot of L's. Leah Reed says, hey, Leah, Lily, and Lydia. I know that's right. Okay, listen. This is your TT, Latanya. I'm going to join the L train. Okay. You can get the full shebang-a-bang where it's going to, take out your money, right? Okay. But stay with the whole shebang-a-banga is $335. Okay. That comes with polish, wax, other stuff. If you only want polish, she said, baby, I don't got time for all that. Just give me the polish. That is $320. If you said, listen, I'm not buying the whole box. I done been hit these corners. This body getting old. I just need pick up some polishes. Individual polishes are $13.50 each. Wax is $6.50. Soap is $10.50. And then there's various other items. You go to the website. What website you say? This will be on heartsandpromises.com. Chrissy is diligently working to get all of the listings up on there. So just, be patient or what have you. But trust me, she run a tight ship now, okay? She run a tight ship. Don't play with her. So she going to have it all up and ready or what have you, right? Okay, now listen. I know as I listed off those eggs in 6 months, what are you talking about? $335. Don't worry, I got you. Because in a moment, we are going to kick it off. And I'm going to, because I know, listen, and I'm going to give you the Lacquer to Lashes mask, okay? Because why would you ever pay $335? You're not, baby. I'm going to show you how you're not going to $335. You're not going to pay $335 for the whole box, okay? With everything in it. Trust me. I got you. Okay. During this live, so I'm going to start off with Lacquer to Lashes mask so that you know what you're spending, what you're not spending, okay? During, because I really want to make sure that this year, I didn't even tell you about this box. Okay, so this box, y'all, you guys know that one of the reasons why I do these lives, right, is not for the polish, right? It's for the people in the community. And we have built such a strong Lacquer Lashes community that has become a part of the bigger, wider community, right? Or maybe the other way around. Maybe the bigger, wider community become a part of Lacquer Lashes. Okay. But we're a strong community, right? And which is key for, breast cancer awareness, right? And so Chrissy, she is one of our very own breast cancer survivors, okay? We also have our very own, and I don't know all the names off the top of my head, but the two that I think of within our community is, and I know there's so many more, unfortunately, is Chrissy of Hearts and Promises that puts this on, and our very own, now I don't want to start now, but why is it Chrissy and Christy? Maybe y'all need to start changing your names, okay? Christy of KB Shimmer, and she matter of fact, just was on the 14th, she had what we pray is her final reconstructive surgery. And then she can finally say, fuck you, cancer. Okay. I don't know who you thought you was playing with. Right. So, and we are so proud of not just this, we are so proud of as a community to support, those who have gone through it. Unfortunately, those who will go through it. And the support isn't just for them, it's for their network, their family, their communities, everybody that has to kind of come around these people as they are going through it, right? And so this box is put together to obviously raise awareness, right? And let's be real, and to raise some coins too, y'all, right? Because this stuff isn't going to happen on its own. And I'm not going to get too far in the weeds, but we can't leave it for others to take charge of what needs to happen for us. So we have to do our own awareness, right? By doing our own self-checks, right? By going in for mammograms, okay? And by spreading the awareness. And this is part of that, okay? So now listen. So this box is put together because we are a strong community that is supporting all of these warriors. And, I would like to say that in my lifetime, I will see that, baby, we don't have wiped out breast cancer. And wouldn't it be nice to know when I'm looking down, or looking up, please mind your business. Don't do that. That at one point it could be like, what has been eradicated? Measles, syphilis? No, syphilis is still, I think, here. Syphilis is still here. Chickenpox? No. Polio? Is polio back? Anyway, one of them things that has been eradicated. Wouldn't it be nice to be like, my grandkids are like, breast cancer, what's that? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be nice for it to be just poof, gone, because we've solved it, right? And this is step one. Okay, step one is bringing awareness, raising funds. And that is what Chrissy and all these wonderful makers and your Swatch team, what we are supporting. And I did put it on there. This is paid PR and it has been donated back to the cause, right? This is my contribution to the cause, to the makers, to the community, all that good stuff. Okay, let me just make sure, because I'm not seeing... Hold on, because sometimes the comments and everything else stops. So let me go over here. The ADHD got you researching. Hey, Anastasia, thanks for joining on Instagram Live. Hold on, y'all. Let me give this before he gonna need a fundraiser. Okay. Now you're not getting a donut. Because that's what that is. It's not a vignette. I don't know why they call it a vignette. That is not no vignette. Okay? Let's stop playing those games. But I do have some cheese over here that you can have. Hold on, y'all. Let me give you some Apollo. I know you lying. I know you lying. Wait a minute, y'all. I know you lying. Wait a damn minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Come back here. I know you lying. I know you done got your whole big old body on my desk. I know you lying. I know you about to sit your butt down on my Swatch wheel. can't see the comments, and I know y'all got something to say. Talking about, oh, I don't see one of this. I know y'all got something to say. I don't see any comments. I know y'all got something to say. Here. I cannot believe that he got his whole big old body on my desk. Now, this is it. That was a big chunk of cheese. That cheese was half your body size. That's it. Now, go on about your way. Goodbye. Oh. There we go. Focus on the pretties until you can relieve your mind of the stress of paying for polish, right? Whether it's individual polishes, the polish only, or all the polishes, right? And you know I always got your back. So therefore, we're going to do some good old-fashioned lacquer to lashes math, okay? And if you've never been here for lacquer lashes math, I do suggest that you make sure to save this video. This is a perfect time to have your significant other come join. You know, the people that be in your business about what you be spending. So that you let me help you explain it to them, okay? All right, y'all. Let me get in here real quick. I had it open and then it closed out, y'all. Ain't it? Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, before we get going, we are also going to be playing a game throughout the live, okay? I have a secret word that will be said throughout the live several times, okay? If you think you know what it is, don't put the word in the comments. Don't do that. Do not. Hey, Becky, thanks for joining. Are you saving this live to YouTube? Yes, this live will be, the replay will be posted on YouTube. We have not figured out how to get the replay on Instagram yet. Don't be looking at me for nothing else. I gave you cheese. That's it. Okay. Do not put the word in the comments, okay? Just drop a pink heart so I know that you think that you know what the word is, okay? And at the end of the live, I'm going to ask everybody what they think the word is, and you're going to put it in the comments, okay? Oh, wait. Nah, I said, and I already wrote the word down. I did not write it down. Hold on. I'm going to write it down right now. Hold on. I'm going to write it down. Write it down right here. You're not looking right. Okay? All right. So I wrote the word down, so I'm not going to be cheating, okay? It's officially on record. And I may have already started using the word, okay? Okay, now let's get into the lacquer to lashes math so that you can see. Now, what I do want to tell you, wait, I'm still pulling up hold on, okay. Now here, let's be real, y'all, okay? It's time for lacquer to lashes math. It's lacquer to lashes math. Woo, 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 woo. I have successfully proven, right, that the box was basically free. It was free. And I think it might have been in 1 year, baby, they had to send you a rebate check. Okay? Now, I could keep it real with you. I always keep it real. I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie, right? Unfortunately, we have to acknowledge the current state of the economy. We have to, y'all. Okay? And based on, today's price is not yesterday's price, okay? So this year, I cannot, in good faith, tell you that it's completely free. I'm just not going to be, y'all, we struggling to buy eggs, okay? I haven't bought a steak. You know how long it's been since I had a steak? I went to the market and bought a steak. I said, no, I just want a steak. I don't want the whole cow. That's how much a steak is. I haven't had steak. But baby, them chickens hate see me coming. And I could barely afford them. The vegetables hate to see me coming too, okay? But anyway, so this year, like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you this box is free, okay? But I will tell you this. I went through the numbers, I double checked them, I ran them through the system, okay? I did that too. And I'm going to show you that it is still an excellent financial decision, okay? An excellent financial decision. And I know especially a lot of y'all are concerned with, Latanya, I've been on these, ever since prior to PBE and then during PBE and still after PBE because I went over budget. I've been on these corners. My body is old. Come on, I can't keep doing it, Latanya. I hear you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the math real quick, and then we're gonna get to these polishes. Okay, so let me turn it around. And again, by this time I done ran my mouth enough. You should have gotten, if you need anybody else to come listen to this and especially, them people to be in your business, okay? Let me turn this around. I can only pick up 5 max. I'm trying to be more mindful. And Liv, what I'm going to say, so 5 max, well, dollars, because if it's more than $5, then I'm going to show you that you can actually get the entire box. That's everything, not just polish, only the entire box. If you have, if you've got less than what it costs you to get a coffee at Starbucks, not just plain coffee, but you can put the double shot of this and a triple shot of this and a light foam and then do the cartwheel, all that. If you've got enough to buy one of those, you've got enough to get the whole box. I'm about to show you. Okay, let me show you. All right, so yeah, and keep up $13.50. Let's do the dollar sign, okay? Each. That's $351, okay? All right? That's if you buy them individually, $351, okay? But if you say, you know what? I'm about a full box, right? That equals $335, okay? This is $351. You already see it? You already see it. I know you see where it's going, right? Okay? So your savings, all right? Savings is $16, all right? Right? Okay? You see how that works. I know you see it, right? Y'all know how to do math, right? Okay. So before I even, with my degree, take it any further, right? Get you where you kind of, you don't know how to get yourself further, okay? You're saving $16 right there, right? Okay. Now, we also need to count the extras, right? So we've got the squishy wax, right? From, who is that? Golly O'Dolly, right? So let's just do wax. That's $6.50, okay? We've got the soap, okay? And that's $10.50. Okay. And then there's, extras, okay? Extras, all right? And that's, what is that? That's 17. Okay. All right. So don't forget, we got to take this 16. Okay. So this is, so all this together right here, that's this right here together is 17. Okay. So we do the 17 plus the 16. Okay. Y'all following along here? Okay. That's actually $33 savings. Okay. So you see how where you went wrong was, you're like, oh, okay, well, that's on 16, but then you forgot you got the wax and the soap, right? Okay, cool. And then, but you forgot to carry the 2 and then add that to get here to the 33. Okay. Now, and this is every year. I don't know, because y'all, they teach you math in school, and every year I'm like, but baby, how you forget to do the rest of the equation? You know how it's like to do the inside of the parentheses and add this and then divide by this. You always forget to go the extra steps, okay? All right, now, so that's so now we're at 33 savings, right? Okay, now I'm going to say, I don't mean to, we are a very inclusive community, okay? But to make it easier, I do apologize if you are like my mother, she's missing a thumb. I'm not trying to exclude you. And matter of fact, we do have some things that we, add to it to say, okay, well, if you say, well, but I'm missing a thumb, so I can't really get that saved. Oh, no problem. We have like a little pot, you know what I mean? Kind of like when you go and they say, oh, if you don't want your pennies, put it there. So we take from that pot. If you're missing a finger, a couple of fingers, okay? I don't know if we got enough if you missing a whole hand. I don't know. But but this formula is based on 10 fingers, okay? We will take care of the majority here, okay? All right. So how many fingers you have? You have 10, right? So then what you do is you take the 33 times 10, right? Because it's fingers, okay? All right. 33 times 10. And what is that? What is that, y'all? What's that math? 330, okay? All right? So now, but see, and this is where you are. It's not that hard. Carry the 2, okay? Carry the 2, all right? And why do you carry the 2? Wait, let me make sure I'm not missing the comments here. Hold on a minute, y'all. Give me 1 second here. And maybe make sure I have YouTube pulled up as well. I'm going to try to see if I can get this separate, you know, this part of it separate. Hold on, let me turn down the volume here on my computer. My computer has been running real slow, but don't worry about that. I'm about to take it into IT for in a little bit. Okay, let me see if it is. Okay, Liv. Well, but if it's free or close to free, what's the problem? Okay. All right. Hey, Snazin, thanks for joining. Okay, so now you're at $330, right? Now, carry the 2. Why? Because you have 2 hands. Come on, you guys. 2 hands. And again, we are a very inclusive community. This is not, if you're missing a hand, I understand. But you have 2 hands, okay? 2 hands, all right? So then what you do is, forgot before we do that. So 330, right? So we have a 335 box, right? Minus 330 finger savings, right? That equals $5, okay? You're like, oh, it's only $5 savings. No, let me finish, please, okay? So now, because you have 2 hands, right? 5 divided by 2 equals 250, okay? So therefore, this box only cost, again, I told you guys last year, right? I told you earlier that I know, like last year, it was free. And I think, and we saw the year before that, you were able to get a rebate, right? So then last year, there was like, oh, last year I got a rebate and now it's only free. I'm like, listen, guys, you know, this is the way economy works, right? Like, we're never going to go back to the pricing of yesteryear, right? Like when you can get a potato for a penny. Like, it's not happening, guys, okay? So no, it's not going to, you're not going to get a rebate. It's not going to be free, but it is only $2.50 to get the entire box. That is polish, wax, soap, and all of this when you do the right accounting. Now, when you put in your card, okay, when you put in your card and you put the card number, it is going to charge you $335, okay? That is going to come up on your statement, okay? However, this is where you have to do the math to know what you're really paying for it, okay? So when you go show your accountant or the people that be in your business, all right? So real quick, 26 polishes, $13.50 each. That's $351. You buy them individually. But instead, get the full box, which is $335, right? Which gives you a savings of $16, right? But we forgot, we also have wax that we get and soap that we get. The wax and the soap together with the extras is $17. So if we add the 17 plus the 16 savings, we're really at $33 worth of savings. Now, that $33 worth of savings, but we have 10 fingers. So we multiply the 33 by the 10 finger savings, which gets you to $330, right? So now we take the $335 from up here, okay? And the $330 from here, okay? This is the finger savings, right? Which gives us $5. But because we have 2 hands, we divide the $5 by the 2, and that's how we get your final cost all in equals $250. All right, I can't make it any. I did the math, y'all. Okay, I'll be there in like a minute. I'll see you. Oh wait, you are talking to somebody else, Jasmine. All right, that's the math. This is what you'll be paying. $2 and let me make sure that's clear. $2.50. Okay. Now again, you will be on this card. for the full box will be $335. Now, we don't have time tonight. I can show you what the savings is. The savings is not going to be as great as this. I would say if you're doing individual polishes, I would say this is probably going to go up to maybe, I don't know, I would guess, venture to say anywhere between $4 to $5. Let's just put that in there. Individual, let's take this. So this is full box equals $250. Polish only, I'm going to say that's just going to drop you to $2.15 probably. I'm going to put approximate. Okay. And then polish individual. I'm going to say it's anywhere between $4 to $6 each. Okay. I would have to do the math individually, but that's probably what you're looking at. All right. So either $2.50 for the full box, $2.50 for polish only, or for individual polishes, $4 to $6 each. All right. Moving on. Turn the camera around. I mean, hold on. When you go to your accountant, you coming in strong, baby. Okay? When people in your pockets like, you got money like that, baby, I only paid $250 for this. Mind your business. Okay? Please, don't do me. Don't, you in my business, don't do that. Okay? All right, y'all. Now, let's get to our swatching, y'all. I thought it was fun because, or what would be fun also is to show you last year's box. Because guess what, y'all? Last year's polish still has not been put up. Do you realize I have not put up polish since October or September of last year? It's still out. I am bursting at the seams. Yeah. So this was last year's box, 2025, okay? You can see all of the beauties that were made last year. And this year's box, every year's box is bigger and better. All right. So this is part 1, you guys. Part 2 will be tomorrow. Now tomorrow, because I did the math here, I'm going to refer folks that jump on tomorrow. If they want to see the math, they're going to come and watch the replay here. Tomorrow, I will be, it was requested again that I, let you all know what to expect for a mammogram if you've never had a mammogram or you just don't know how to explain it to the ones that are close to in your life. So I will be, letting folks know what to expect for a mammogram and for self-checks as well. I'll be walking you through that too. So that'll be fun. Okay, Live Fit says, I love pink polishes. And you know what? I love pink polishes, especially like bright pink polishes. I don't tend to wear them as often as much as I love them. But the nice thing about this box is that, yes, obviously pink is going to be prevalent, but there's more to just like a solid pink or what have you. And makers really are creative. And even you'll see that the lineup I've given you, I've tried to kind of split things up between the 2 nights and make sure that there's a good mix of different colorways and finishes. And we've got some magnetics tonight and some tomorrow and solars tonight and some tomorrow. So all right, y'all. We are going to start with, though, sorry, I should have started here. We're going to start with the only non-polish item that I have to show you is from Gali Odali. I never pronounce it right. I do greatly apologize. It creates these. This is Pink I Can. So cute. It's $3.25 or 3.25 ounces. And it's scented in tangerine, lemon, grapefruit, orange blossom, jasmine, ginger, musk, cedarwood, and amber. Come on now, Joy. Okay, come on now. There's no cap on this. And the wax, what I tell you, the wax was $6.50. Let me look at our price list here. $6.50 for wax, okay? Now, you definitely want to check the site because this is the wax I have to show you, but there may be other waxes. There are other goodies to purchase there, bracelets and all those other kind of things. So definitely check the site for that. Now, I've got to admit, because I got a cold, I don't know how much I'll be able to smell of this, y'all. I keep it real. I can't smell nothing. I'm going to even get it real close. Hold on. Oh, I do smell some tangerine. I'm going to have to trust the process, and I do trust Joy. I've not actually really smelled anything bad from Joy. She's not yet played me with any fruity butt crack, so I can smell the tangerine. I'm sure there's more to smell, but I just can't because my sinuses are all jacked up. But this is, and you know what squishy wax. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's a grower. And you squeeze it out, y'all. You know what? Let's move on before this gets out of control here, okay? And this is, it's got coconut soy wax, mineral oil, fragrance oil, synthetic mica powder, and candle dye, okay? And this is 3.25 ounces, $6.50, okay? All right, let me put this in here. All right, now we're going to get to polishes. Oh, I should have told you, tonight, who I'm showing tonight is Hearts and Promises, Cracked, Colores to Carol, Gin and Berries, Night Owl Lacquer, Lynn B Designs, all mix up lacquers. This is Wicked Lacquer, Garden Path Lacquers, Monarch Lacquer, Sweet and Sour Lacquer, Sassy Sauce, and Paradox, okay? All right, now let's, for real, turn the camera around. Okay, first up is our hostess with the mostest. Chrissy of Hearts and Promises is bringing us blue Crelly that's got, it's loaded with pink, turquoise, gold, and purple flakes, as well as pink shimmer. There is no cap on this, and there's also no cap on the, I think I can squishy wax either. Are you saving this live on YouTube? Yes, Liv. I can only pick up, oh wait, okay, those are old. I love pink polishes. Okay, that's there. Where is Instagram? Oh, you know what? That's why. Wait, where's Instagram at? Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Oh, I missed all of these comments. You need to get one of those old school projector things to properly show off the math. Hey, Polish.me cute. Thanks for joining on Instagram. Morgan May is here on Instagram. She's a Rainbow is here on Instagram and says, thank you for the lesson, LT. You are more than welcome. Polish on a Hand was here. She said she's got to run, y'all. Roommates back. Have fun, which is her kids or her husband. Please screenshot for that for the listing. Wait, Hearts and Promises. What? Screenshot the math, I guess. Hey, Chrissy, I'll send it to you, baby. I'll send it to you. I never liked my math classes, but I do like saving money, so this is essential viewing. Yes, she's a rainbow. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, so here we can see one coat. Look at all of the, ooh, how did I miss that big old flake, y'all, and didn't manage to put it back in the bottle? Why is my, okay, I thought it was just these glasses, y'all. Is it not blurry? Hold on. Doesn't it look like it's blurry? Wait, hold on. And we're going to move our lighting here too. Hold on. How about that? Let me see. I want to make sure it's not. Oh, wait, where am I at? Here we go, right here. No, that's two. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Okay. Nope. I don't like that. I'm feeling like I'm getting a shadow. What is going on here, y'all? Okay, there we go. No. Okay, let's do this. What happens if I do that? And then, there we go. Okay. I think we're on track now. Let me zoom in a little bit more. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking. Oh, I forgot, y'all. I have a new backdrop. Hold on. If you're here on Instagram and I miss saying hi, hi. And if you're here and you've not subscribed, please join. Y'all, this is a pill and stick wallpaper from Dollar Tree. Oh, yeah, we need this. All right. So here is, oh, wait a minute. That changed my lighting, didn't it? Oh, no, we don't want that. Okay, that's a wrap, baby. Okay. So here it is, one coat. Isn't that funny how that made it look so dark? Oh, this Crelly is beautiful. So this is two coats from Hearts and Promises. It's our hostess with the mostest. This is where the box will be sold on heartsandpromises.com. Oh, did I tell you the dates, y'all? No, I did in the beginning. I told you in the beginning, and I'll recap it in the end. It starts on the 30th. It's a pre-order. Okay, so this is Always Believe. That is beautiful, and we are kicking it off strong. Next, from Cracked, we have Sweater Kittens. This is, oh, and I should say, now we have Sweater Kittens, and there is, I'm not sure what the cap is on this because I'm seeing 2 numbers. I'm seeing 1,000 and then I'm seeing 150 underneath it. So I'm not sure what the cap is on this. So definitely keep your site or your eyes open on in the group and on the website. This is an orchid with pink gold shimmers. Okay, so there you see it, 1 coat. We're gonna do our 2nd coat. And I'm going to give you some BCA history. So breast cancer is not a modern disease. The oldest known written description of cancer dates back to, or breast cancer dates back to 3000 BCE in the Edwin Smith Papyrus, which was described as a bulging tumor of the breast. Oh, that is bright and glowy. Now, I will say that some of the swatch photos that I happen to see for this, like some of them made it look like, this is a pink, but it's a purpley pink. So, so definitely make sure that you're looking at, you know, various swatch photos, swatch videos, and if you can find other live swatching of it, would be good as well. Okay, so this is from Cracked, and this is Sweater Kittens. Did I give a bottle shot of, I think I did, Always Believe from Arts and Promises. Okay, next we have Colorista Carol is bringing us Meant to Be Strong. Now, I will say I put on the first coat and I didn't have it, you know, I just had it like this, and then I did leave the bottle upside down this way because I do feel like I'll get more flakes or glitters or whatever you want to call it. There's only 150 of these to go around. This is a light mint green Crelly that's got soft ethereal shimmer. It's got a mix of pink, purple, green, and red glitter in various shapes and sizes. And then it also has metallic, aqua, and pink shreds. And you can see like that pink shred right there. You can see that aqua shred there. Here it is, 1 coat. And again, I did not have it turned up or what have you, so let's see what we get now. Oh yeah, definitely got a mix of pretty much everything in there. Easy peasy. So there it is, 2 coats. Let me go back to Instagram here in a second. Oops, where are we at? So this is Colorista Carol, and this is Meant to Be Strong. I love the names as much as I love the polishes, y'all. How do I put, hold on, I need to, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my screen so I can have YouTube, but with the comments up. No, it's got to be bigger there. Wait, hold on. Oh, YouTube, there aren't any more comments there, so that's fine. Let me go to Instagram here. 80 says, thank you for the bottle shot of Hearts and Promises. Oh, good. Okay, Hearts and Promises says that I'm doing dual streaming. I've been on both, except for when I do unboxing chats. That's only going to be on Instagram. There's no need for me to be on, no. Because those are like more like, oh, it's family. You know what I mean? No. Okay. Gin and Berries. Now, I'm going to say this, y'all. When I opened up this box, if y'all were on the unboxing chat, so those aren't saved, right? And I was like, now, wait a minute. I was not expecting this from Jenny of Gin and Berries. And I feel like this polish is, you know, when your man get to want to woo. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, bet, cool. No, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got this, baby. And so you go get your hair done. He don't notice. Well, he act like he don't notice, right? You go get your nails done. And you go in the bedroom. And you go on and get dressed. You go in the shower. You put on some smell goods. You put on your heels. You put on a cute little dressy dress. Your legs is out. Your thighs is thightsing. Your boobs is boobsing. Okay? Been doing something with you instead of doing that. And you grab your purse and your keys. All right, babe, I'll see you later. Wait. And then he look up, right? Because then the perfume hit his nose. And then he look up and he see you. That's what this is in a bottle. Whoa, where you going, babe? Where you going? Oh, I'm going out. Wait a minute, where you going? No, because remember you said that you didn't feel like taking me out, right? You remember you said that? So I said, oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna go out. You going out yourself? Yeah, I'm going like that. Yeah, I'm going out like this. All right, well, I'll see you later. Don't wait up. And you walk right on out. That's what this is in a bottle. Okay, this is beautiful. This is just a squeeze, please. Oop, and that's what you saying at the bar when they buying you drinks. Oh, okay, just a squeeze of Fireball. Yep. Okay, so let me give you the description of this. Now, this is a 12.5 milliliter bottle. And there's only 200 of these to go around. Gold Shifty Flakes in there as well. Y'all, this is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here it is, one coat. And let me give you another BCA fact. About 1 in 8 women in the U.S., 1 in 8, y'all. You heard me? 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer during their lifetime. 1 in 8. For 2026, the American Cancer Society estimates about 321,910 new invasive breast cancer cases in U.S. women. That's just in the U.S. alone, you guys. 1 in 8. So that means, I just gonna keep it real with y'all, right? Your 2 daughters, your mama, your grandmother, your sister, your best friend, the lady you kind of act like you like at the PTA, but you don't really like her, okay? Who else we got? Your other best friend and your sister-in-law that you don't really mess with, okay? Out of all them, only 2 of them are not going to get breast cancer. Only 2 of them. 2. I'll go through my family. My grandmother, once. My cousin, once. My cousin, once. My cousin, once. Me, Taria, 2 more aunts. I've got me and Taria here, okay? And I've got, yeah. So there's me and Taria left. So technically, because it's 8, these two that died, they didn't have it. Because it's 8, one of us needs to get it. To be 1 in 8 in my family. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. It's not in your family, but it's 1 in 8 in the U.S. I'm just trying to bring it home to y'all so that y'all know that you need to take this seriously. All right? It's freezing for you. You're getting a lot of freezing. I don't see. Oh, perfect. Timing is immaculate as always. Okay. So on both platforms. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. And I'm looking. Okay, now it's back up because I moved off of Instagram. So I've got YouTube and Instagram up, and they're both flowing and not freezing. I mean, I see them on my computer. So, and then of course, I have the YouTube feed is on my phone as well. Okay, so this is 2 coats of Gin and Berries. I'm going to do a 3rd coat on the tip here so you can kind of see building it up. No, you don't need. I mean, I think the 3rd coat, it definitely gives you more, justify that. Jen Jen is here. Hey, Jen Jen. Just in time for my favorite. Her favorite meaning Jen and Berries. Her favorite meaning, like, this is a Jen Jen polish. If there ever was a Jen Jen polish right here. Look at that big old flake. And there's no way I can get that back in the bottle. This is beautiful. Like I said, this is definitely that, okay, so you don't take me out, baby. I'm going out. Okay, I'm going out with or without you. All right? All right, so this is Jen and Berries. And this is just a squeeze, please. Next up, we have Night Owl Lacquer. There is no cap on this. It's bringing us Fight. This is a gray crelly that is filled with multi-chrome flakes that shift magenta, pink, orange, yellow, green. That is so pretty. You guys know I love me a good gray. That is beautiful on its own. You could definitely use this as a topper. But we're going to go in with the second coat. And that second coat, not so much deepens the base, but you just get so many more flakes on there. Oh, wait, hold on. That big old flake. No, you got to go back in that bottle, baby. There we go. Sorry, y'all. I was not going to be able to allow that to happen. Okay. The others I'll let stay, but look at that, y'all. I just love, like, the mossiness of these flakes. Okay, so this is Night Owl Lacquer. Whoops. Here we go. Night Owl Lacquer. And this is Fight. And there's no cap. Next up, this is I think this is the only magnetic I have tonight. This is from Linby Designs. And this is Brass Friends. And I want to tell you about my brass friend. You know that song. Do. I don't know the rest of the words. But anyway. And it's from a TV show. I don't remember what old TV show it is. But, okay. This is a muted magenta with blue to purple shifting shimmer and a creamy silver magnetic pull. So we are going to use... Oh, wait. Can I do this? Did I say how I could do that? Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't do that, right? Because I can't do it on the swatch wheel. Can I do it? Wait. What did we decide? How do I do it? So here it is, 2 coats with a bar magnet. How did we say that we could? No, I could do it like this, right? This is beautiful just on its own, you guys. Do you see that? Look at all that shimmer. And that just like that blue is just like glowing. But let's see. We're going to use our... How did I do this? What did I... Oh, wait. No, I did it like this. Hold on. I remember how I did this. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm having like a brain fart here. It's been a rough memory day for me, you guys. I couldn't even remember the name of the movie Hocus Pocus earlier today. It's been bad. Okay, so we're going to let that lock in there. And while it's locking in, let me give you another BCA fact. And it's about my sisters, my Black women. And this one, I want you guys to really pay attention. Now, white women are slightly more likely to develop breast cancer. But Black women have the highest breast cancer death rate from breast cancer than white women. And there's a lot of reasons for that, y'all. I won't get onto my soapbox, but a lot of it is affordable health care and being able to get screened, but then to be able to, baby, we could be told we have cancer. It's like, I don't have the money to get chemo. I don't have well, I'm sorry, Latanya, you're just going to have to die. That's literally the way it happens. And it's not just white or Black women, or it can happen across the board, but I'm telling you, it is. Y'all, Jenna Lynn said, you gonna come get this polish. I cannot. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. That is literally what it looks like for real, y'all. Like, there's no trickery. There's no, you know how sometimes, oh, it's the light that makes it look like that blue shimmer stand out more. Nope. This is exactly what it looks like. This is stunning. Gorgeous. Come on, Jenna Lynn. All right. So this is from Linby Designs. And this is Brass Friends. You knew she was going to come up with a good name. Jenna Lynn does not play with her names. All right, let me check Instagram real quick for comments here. Scroll down. Polish Shop Me Cute says, I do chew coats and all, and it was perfect. Okay, which one? Of the Jen and Berries? Yes. Oh, I hate that it's freezing for you guys. Oh, you know what? I wonder if... Hold on. Wait, hold on for a minute. I wonder... It shouldn't be where I'd have to stay on it on my computer. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, hold on. Can I do this? Hold on. Let me see if I can put this above so that I can see both the feed plus, but I don't want to touch too much because y'all, if this feed ends. Okay. Pink Purple Nail Girlies on YouTube says, this is a definite for me. Are you talking about the Lynn B Designs one? It is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Okay. Who are we going to next? Hold on, because I had to make my thing smaller, and so now I can't really see everything I need to see. Hold on. Let's see if I can go one little by little. Okay, we got Lynn B Designs. Okay. Next is All Mixed Up Lacquers. Boobats. Of course, LJ, she couldn't help but squeeze in Halloween, even with our boobs, y'all. Okay, even with our boobs. This is Boobats. Well, Boobats, but it's really Boobats. You know what I mean? You get it, right? Like Boobats. But anyway, but bats, Halloween. Okay, this is there's no cap on this. Oh, and there's no cap on the Lynn B Designs either. This is a neon pink jelly with pink shimmer, neon glitters, bats, and stars. Here it is, one coat. And we are going to do a second coat. Did you know, famous survivor, Christina Applegate, one of my favorite actresses, in 2008, she was diagnosed with breast cancer at age 36. And after that, she became an advocate. Y'all, the glitters on this are coming out so easy. Oh, this is good. She became, trying to get on the side there. She became an advocate for breast cancer education and early detection, especially for higher risk women. And I will scream it to the mountaintops. You have to be your own advocate. Don't think just because, like, I've heard plenty of women that say, yeah, you know, like when you fill out the information and still this is happening. And you say, oh, your mom had it or your grandmother had it or what have you, right? And they're like, yeah, but you're still too young. We don't need to screen you. No. And I always give this tip to people, whether it's about breast cancer or anything else. Anytime you are at the doctor and you want them to do something and they don't, right? And listen, they may know better than you. I'm not saying they don't. But you always say to them, please write that in my official files, and I would like a copy right now. That then tells them that, oh yeah, so you're not just going to have this conversation to me. You want to make sure it's officially on the record, okay? On the record that you said, that I said, that you said, that you said, that I said, that I didn't say, that you said, that you didn't say. Write that down. And I want a copy of it. I want a copy of that note, and I want a copy to see that it's in my file. Okay. And you'll be surprised how quickly they start getting orders and, well, let's talk about, yeah. Because it's one thing to say something, but it's another thing to document it and knowing that if something were to happen, we're going to come back to these records and be like, wait a minute. Yeah. This is such a fun one. This really is like a breast cancer meets boobs. Like, she nailed her inspiration just based on the name alone. So this is Boobats. I know it should be Boobats. I guess Boobats, not Boobats, but Boobats. LJ probably did that so I could sound ridiculous. Okay, Wicked Lacquer is bringing us Fellas Fight Chew. This is a blue, pink, purple flake It's got in a clear base with micro hollow glitters and a lot of sparkle, y'all. Now you can use this as a topper, or you can do like 3 coats, or you can sponge it on. So here's what it looks like in 1 coat. Let's go in with a 2nd coat. And I'll also show you this on my finger too, since you can see that here. I could definitely use this as a get up and go polish. Now the flakes on this, I did notice that it's not that they don't stick up or anything like that, but they are, what do you want to call them? Like you'll get one that's like over here, you know what I mean? Like it almost wants to escape the suspension base or what have you. So, which there's nothing, nothing wrong or what have you. I'm just saying they can be wild childs. There you go. Super sparkly. Okay. We're going to do a 3rd coat and a 2nd coat here. But this is a perfect segue for Fellas Fight 2. Yes, men can get breast cancer too. So in 2026, you guys, so far, about 2,670 U.S. men are expected to be diagnosed with invasive breast cancer. And about 530 of those 2,670 are expected to die from it. Overall, fewer than 1% of the U.S. breast cancers occur in men. But men can get it too. So, I do highly suggest the men in your life just go up and do your own little testing. That's not really how you would test for it, and they probably will be annoyed by it, but that's okay. They've been doing it to us for years and not checking for breast cancer. So there's that. I'm scrolling through Instagram. Hold on. My insurance covers mammograms, but I have dense tissue, so I need an ultrasound. They don't cover it. It's frustrating. Pink Purple Nail Girlies. That's interesting that your insurance doesn't cover it. I remember in the beginning when they started doing like the newer ones, I also have dense tissue even after a breast reduction. And in the beginning, they didn't cover the ultrasound and the 3D and the thermo one. It's like there's two things that they do, and it, the thermal one and then the regular one or what have you. That's really pretty. I think I just really love how like the light spark. Like I'm just like a light snob. Like if the light bounces off of it and it sparkles, you see what I mean? Like this, like I don't know how to describe it, but like they can get a little wild on you. Here, I'm gonna do another one here. And I also think because the suspension is a little thicker, not thick, but I don't know how to describe it, but like I think it can thicken up on you pretty quickly. So yeah, like you just have to, they don't just like sit in there, like they kind of spread a little bit. Okay, so this is Fellas Fight 2. This is 2 coats on my thumb. And then this is 3 coats on the swatch wheel, which I should have done 1, 2, 3, but my bad. And this is from Wicked Lacquer. Pink Purple Nail Girly says, oh, the Gin and Berries is on your number 1 on your list. Yeah, it's I was shocked, girl. I was like, what? From Gin and Berries. Okay. Next, we have Garden Path Lacquer, and they are bringing us the Love I Need to See Me Through. There is no cap on this. This is a 12 milliliter bottle. Wait, is it 12? Wait, hold on. Is she 13 or 12? Wait, what is she? Hold on. 12. Yes, it's 12. This is a pink jelly that's filled with cotton candy pink holographic micro glitter, large silver holographic micro glitter, and scattered holographic pigment. Is the freezing any better on YouTube or on Instagram? It seems to be for some people it's okay, and other people it's not. It comes back, it just stops for like 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, Liv says, okay. Huh, that's weird. Okay, here it is, 1 coat. And Garden Path Lacquer is Micro Glitter Royalty. This is a beauty, y'all. And it's a little bit of a smoky pink. Oh, this is beautiful. You know what? This reminds me of teenage. It's not as light as Teenage Dream, but it's definitely giving me OPI Teenage Dream vibes. Like the base is definitely darker than that, but just because it's got that pink and all those pretty colors in it, it reminds me of that. It's not a dupe or anything like that, but it just kind of gives me those vibes. Mine has been okay for about 5 minutes, but was freezing a little bit before that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Cheesy Cat, for confirming that. We only have 4 more to go for part 1 tonight, you guys. We'll be doing part 2 tomorrow, probably about the same time, maybe a little bit earlier, because I do need to get in bed early tomorrow. And we'll have another round of fun facts and games. But tomorrow I won't do the math. I'll do reminding of what, mammograms, how they go, and how to do self-checks and all that. All right. Coming in strong is Monarch, and this is Tatas and Twinkles. This is a juicy, warm toned, medium pink jelly that's loaded with these vibrant, color-shifting chameleon flakes. And I feel like this is giving me like watermelon pink. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's a juicy watermelon pink to me. Now, for whatever reason, the camera here, let me see what it's looking like on Instagram and YouTube. On my computer. YouTube is a little blurry, first of all. YouTube looks like my screen is not even clean, and it is. Yeah. Okay, Instagram, no. It's making it look darker, and I feel like YouTube, for what I'm seeing on my computer, but not on the phone, is making it look lighter, but on my phone, it's making it look darker. It is a beautiful shade, but I would consider it like almost like a lighter watermelon, like not a dark watermelon pink, but like a lighter watermelon pink. But look how it is in one coat. So you could definitely put it over a pink for sure. We're going to do a second coat here. And I think for this one, because it is a jelly, we're going to do a third coat on the tip. See what that looks like. Oh, that's so pretty. While we're letting that dry a bit, here is another breast cancer awareness fact. There are more, thank goodness, than 4 million breast cancer survivors currently living in the U.S., including people who are still in treatment and those diagnosed in the past. And I wanted to clarify too, because when I read it, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, survivor. And then you're survivor. If you're still fighting it, you're a survivor. If you fought it in remission, you're a survivor. And to be honest with you, if you fought it and lost the battle, I feel like you're a survivor, but just a different type of survivor. I have not had to personally deal with any kind of cancer myself, right? I've helped my mom through it. My grandmother, the second time she had breast cancer, I think I was only like 10. And I remember vividly remember being at the hospital with my mom and then wheeling her in for surgery. I was very, very close with my grandmother. And she never got breast cancer again. She did have thyroid cancer. My mother also had thyroid. And my mother also had ovarian cancer. Okay, so this is Tatas and Twinkles. And that is 3 coats on the tip there from Monarch. All right, let me scroll down on Instagram. Then promptly froze again. Oh no, it was better until I asked. I'm sorry. Hey, Ferocious, thanks for joining on Instagram Live. We've got Ferocious, we've got Maya, Creative Native, Heather72. 80 is here. Yay, yay, yay. like the DJs do. Okay, Sweet and Sour Lacquer is bringing us Tough Titty. This is a perfect name for Pirelli. You guys know I love me a good grays. With pink, red, orange iridescent flakes, neon pink hex glitters, and a mix of black hex and square glitters in various sizes. Here it is, 1 coat. Oh, it's so pretty. I love me a gray polish, you guys. I know I sound like a broken record. And you know what? That is great, but like when you shift it and you can see like the orange, it's almost like you're doing like what do they call that? It was really big last year at Michael's, and I think it's this year. They're calling it like the cutesy Halloween, where there's like a lot of pink, but it'd be like pink, gray, and orange will be for like the Halloween colors of like decorations. This is kind of giving me that vibe when the light hits those flakes. Oh, I love it. Let's do a 3rd coat on the tip, and let's see what we get since it is acrylic. Yeah, no, I just feel like it just gives you even more of the glitters and flakes and... Oops, hold on, there we go. But I don't think that it really changes the base color. Lacquer, and this is Tough Titty. Sassy Sauce is bringing us Pinkies Up. This is, there's only 400 of these to go around, and this is a tinted pink base with pink gold shimmer. Okay, I can see that Instagram froze, and I just saw that YouTube froze too. I saw that on my computer this time. Sorry, this is a pink base with pink gold shimmer, assorted UCC flakes, and a splash of hollow and a sprinkle of magenta micro glitter. Okay, so there it is, 1 coat. Oh, this is so pretty. And I know this will hit right in the sun. Oh, that's beautiful. This is quintessential Sassy Sauce right here too. Oh, look at that big old glowy flake there. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is from Sassy Sauce. Before we end the night strong with our last polish to show you, I'm going to give you a screening reminder that for people at average risk, the USPSTF recommends a screening mammogram every 2 years from ages 40 to 74. And don't forget, tomorrow night, I'm giving a very Lacquer to Lashes refresher on what to expect when you actually go to get one and how to do, okay, I forget what you call that. Okay, moving along to the last polish that I'm going to show you tonight for part 1 of the breast cancer awareness box. Is the annual box. It opens for pre-order on the 30th. Is from Paradox, and this is still kicking ass. And this is a solar, as you saw. This is a light pink with magenta. This is a light pink with magenta and UV light with violet pink flake and pink to gold iridescent flakes and scattered hollow. So here it is, 1 coat. We're going to go in with a 2nd coat. And then we're going to take the PP light. And there it is with 2 coats. And this is, it's looking a little darker in, whoops, let me turn the light on. In person there. That's coming up kind of like a brighter pink, and it's a bit more of a berry color. Did she call it berry? What did she call it? She said violet. Yeah. So this is still kicking ass from Paradox. Okay, y'all. So that is the, see, what's happening here? Oh, I think that's because that light was over there. Hold on. There we go. Wait, no. Oh, something's going on tonight, y'all. Okay, we're going to do that over there like that. There we go. There we go. Okay. That is part 1 of the breast cancer awareness box. Let me pull up the information again. This box opens for pre-order. Chrissy, if you listen to this, hold on. Don't go nowhere because I want to say something at the end of this, okay? Oh, boy, she's going to fire me, y'all. Okay, this box opens for pre-order on the 30th. Let me get you the exact information. Let me find a post that has it. Hold on. Chrissy, don't go nowhere. I have to find it. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about it while I'm here. Chrissy, I'm having to search too hard to find the information. There's not an event, or it doesn't say on there what have you. And I'm one of those, like, I feel like, especially when you're selling stuff, it should be at the top in that banner. There should be an event. The dates, the money, all that should be easy for folks to find. Now that people are starting to do swatches, they're starting to put that on there as well. But if there's no swatch, then it's not, Okay. The box opens on the 30th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. It closes on September 6th at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. It will be sold on heartsandpromises.com. If you go to heartsandpromises.com right now, she has the listings, some of the listings up. She's working on them. She got a full-time job, right? So it'll say sold out. Don't worry, you ain't missed it yet. It opens for pre-order on the 30th. Closes on the 6th. There will be limited amount of full boxes, limited amount of polish only boxes. And when I say full boxes, that means you get all the polishes plus the wax plus the soap. I think that's right. If you say you want polish only, you said, you know what? I don't mind about having a funky booty or a funky house. Just give me the polish. Yeah, it's been freezing in a few times for me too. I'm heading to bed now. Have a great night. Bye, Cheesy Cat. Thanks for joining. Just give me the polish, okay? Then that's only $3.20. If you're like, okay, I don't need all the polish, but again, don't forget about the math. You can go back and catch the replay. So I showed you that you get the full box for $2.50. Stop playing with me. You could pay $13.50 for the polish, or you could get the whole box for only $2.50. And then what else I want to tell you? I think that's it. I think that's it. And each of the polishes, some of them have individual caps on there, okay? But you've got a lot to choose from. There's something for everybody from color shade. Not everything is pink. So if you're not a pink lover, I'm a pink. That's the other thing. There's a misconception when you're sharing this with folks. Makers, when you're sharing it, let folks know, hey, and if pink isn't your jam, we got a lot more than just pink, all right? Because I think people think, and they may not even check, it's a lot more than pink in here, okay? So this is just part 1. Part 2 will be tomorrow, okay? Part 2 will kick it off with, recap on what a mammogram is like, okay? If you've never had a mammogram or you want the significant other in your life, come here. I want you to see what happened to me. Come on. Invite them to the show. I will also be doing a self-check, okay? You know that's going to be a show. Invite them to the show. I'm trying not to get banned off of Instagram and YouTube, okay? My content is 18 plus, so let's see. All right, y'all. That's it, except for we were playing a game throughout this whole live, and I didn't see any hearts on here other than like just adding, and you may not have heard that. But, 80, thank you so much. You're always so good about like, hey, like and subscribe. You're right. I did mention that in the beginning. I finally remembered to do that. That there was a word that I was using throughout the live. And if you knew what the word was, you weren't supposed to comment the word, but you were supposed to put a heart there. Y'all, I just saw a picture of Dr. Oz. Baby, hold on. Oh, why that man look like he's 105 years old? Oh my goodness, Dr. Oz. You even taking your own supplements? What's going on? Okay, y'all. The word is strong. Wait, that's backwards. Hold on. The word is strong. S-T-R-O-N-G. And then these are extra scribbles because y'all thought you was going to be slick and y'all thought you was going to hear me writing and you could tell if it was an S or T or whatever. The word was strong. Did anybody catch that I kept using that word? I mean, that was the word for the night. I thought it was going to be a fun game. Was it cheesy? I don't know. Feel free to let me know. Send me a DM. Now, am I going to do anything about it? Probably not, but... All right, y'all. That's night one. We have more to go, which is going to be tomorrow, night 2. And again, I'm going to try at minimum go live around the same time, 7:30-ish, heavy on the ish. But I'm really going to try to be earlier because I do need to get in bed early tomorrow. So, because I've not been feeling well. I need to get all sleep I can. All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I know I've got some stuff that I got to open up. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow, too, and make sure that there's not anything that else I need to do besides this breast cancer awareness box. But, all right, y'all. I love you, and thanks for hanging out. Hey again.